And welcome back to some more portable ops here on Random Conflux. Yes, I am John. Based on what Snake said he heard from that female soldier, the thing we're looking for is at the harbor. Right now, we still don't have a clue what it is. It could have something to do with Fox's rebellion. In any case, the fact that we need every little bit of intel we can get, sneak into the harbor, and conduct a search as you see fit. Of course, you should still exercise caution and be extra alert for insecurity. We can't rule out the possibility that this is a trap. I can't tell you how many times I've been sweet-talked by a broad into getting my ass kicked. Okay, first one to manage. We'll keep her. Why not? She's got delivery man, that's useful. Do we have any, Okay, we have two people in the brig. Oh, they had different faces. I didn't even realize that. Slightly different faces. Okay. She said, "You're find what you're looking for there. It looks like we'll find out what she was hinting at soon. Get the intel." Alright. Start the mission. I'm using my new computer, so hopefully no lag problems. Your mission is to investigate the harbor based on the lead Alyssa provided. And guys, next time one of you tries to get a young chick to spill juicy info, make sure you get the damn specifics. Conduct a thorough search of the harbor. Campbell out. Alright. I don't see any noticeable lag, so I think we're okay. Still going to be cautious about it, but... Okay. Wait till he stops. And... Actually, I'll come back this way. Because we do need soldiers. Unfortunately, we need soldiers. Hi. You've been chosen, my friend. You thought you were special, or you thought you could get away from me, but you are going into the truck. Just think of all the possibilities. And if we end up with this weapon, a scorpion is actually not a bad weapon. Okay. There's another soldier down there. Okay.
What was that?
It was nothing.
Huh? HQ.
This is HQ.
This is Patrol. The enemy is attacking from position.
Acknowledged. Keep your eyes open.
What happened?
Nothing happened, sir. I feel you are just imagining things. That's simply what's happening. This is all one giant hallucination. Okay, anything in here? Okay, magazine.
What the? HQ.
This is HQ.
This is Patrol. All clear.
Acknowledged.
Nothing here. What the? HQ.
This is HQ.
This is Patrol. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position.
Acknowledged. Keep your eyes open.
What happened?
Nothing happened.
What was that? What happened? What the? What was that? Who's that? HQ.
This is HQ. What happened? What's going on out there?
Nothing's going on. You are simply imagining things, sir. Honestly, for a PSP game blown up on a computer, this doesn't look bad. And yes, I'm playing this on an emulator. Only for capture reasons. Capture complete. I'm not the least bit worried. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. I didn't look at the map yet. Let's see. Member change. Go there. We'll get Kangaroo out. Don't know if she'll do any good, but we'll get her out. She has delivery, which makes things a little easier for picking up. Okay, Claymores. Okay. This doesn't open, does it? Okay, it does. Good. Okay, Claymore, TNT. Okay. Cutscene. Did not expect a cutscene, but I'll take it.
Yankee dog. Keep your filthy paws off my collection.
Well, if it isn't Colonel Skaronsky. I'd heard you were on the run, but to think a base commander such as yourself would be caught hiding in a place like this.
Shut up! You think you scoundrels can just do as you please on my base? As soon as my reinforcements arrive from Russia, we will crush you like the vermin you are. We will teach you whose base this really is. The same goes for that bastard Gene as well.
Pathetic. Is it hard, being an officer that is, when no one follows your orders?
Silence! Ah! What are you? You're a monster.
You try to kill a man and call him monster? Such crude behavior.
Damn it! Ah! Ah! My arm!
I'd heard an intruder was lurking about here. And here I find I've come all this way for nothing. I'd been hoping to see the face of an old friend. Wasn't I? Snake? My raison d'etre. You're not worth killing. But I can't have you wandering around like this. There. That should hold you.
How dare you put me in a cage like a cow?
Be quiet. The lock should melt sometime before you starve to death. Best to save your strength.
Ah!
Python, you're alive.
Who's there? Have you come back to kill me, Yankee dog? Guards, to my side! Eliminate the intruder! This is a direct order from Colonel Skaronsky! You're not the same man as before. Do not worry. My orders fall upon deaf ears anyway. 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks since that whelp Jean arrived here. And in those 4 weeks, everything has changed.
Aren't there any soldiers still loyal to you?
You must be joking. Wouldn't you like to know how in just 4 weeks, that man was able to bring the entire peninsula under his control?
He announced he was building a mercenary nation, right? A country of soldiers.
Ha! A mercenary nation? Preposterous! This Piper has them all dancing to his tune. But I won't be fooled. His methods are simpler. His tools lie deep in the hearts of all men. Greed, and that which lays beneath it. Fear. He simply reaches beyond the impenetrable wall that guards men's hearts, and then strikes! Strikes at their most vulnerable point. Fear. Yes, fear.
Fear?
Compared with the fear that man brought with him, that puny weapon you carry is harmless. You have no idea. No idea how terrible that man truly is.
Fear, huh? Lavochkin, LA-5. What's a World War II fighter doing here?
It's a part of my collection. Once the king of Russian fighters, it could hold its own against the Focke-Wulf and the Messerschmitt.
Oh man, he's correct.
Were you a fighter pilot?
Indeed I was. Yes, a fighter. If only I had a MiG. Or a Sukhoi. I would riddle Jean's body with holes this very day. Somebody! Anybody! Bring me a plane! A plane!
What a weirdo. Well, forget about Shronosky. Let's continue the search. Somehow I don't think the drunk was the thing Elsa wanted us to find. Okay. Wrong button. That's strange. The crate looks a bit out of place. It's labeled Made in USA. That's gotta be it. This is what she wanted me to find. This is Snake. I found the crate they were keeping the prototype weapon in. How can you be so sure? It reads Made in USA on the crate. They must have disguised it to make it look like it's headed for Vietnam. Interesting. So what's the problem? I just checked some of the crates and they're empty. The contents have already been shipped out of the harbor. What? So you're saying all this was a wild goose chase? Looks that way. But there's one other thing that caught my attention. What, it's got the Baby of the Month certified tape to it? No, this isn't your bedroom we're talking about. They left a bunch of spare parts behind. Heat rounds for recoilless cannon. Spare barrels for an M1919 and bulletproof armor close to 5 inches thick. Whoa, Snake, those sound like parts for a tank or an armored vehicle. There's got to be some mistake. The new weapon the U.S. was developing was supposed to be able to hit every major city in Russia, right? got to be something along the lines of a ballistic missile or an aircraft. I know that. But by the looks of the crate, it was definitely a land-based weapon, I'm sure of it. Something doesn't add up here. We might be overlooking something important. I'll see what else I can find here. Alright, be careful, Snake. Campbell. Who is this? Oh, I'm sorry. I just heard a familiar voice and thought I'd say hello. I can't thank you enough for taking care of Volgan. Volgan of Krasnygrad? Yes, do you remember? Who are you? Sorry, but I can't reveal my name just yet from now on. For now, you can call me Prividine. Or Prividine, I guess. I don't know. Prividine, ghost. Call me whatever you please. After all, a name is nothing more than a decoration. But more to the point, I was listening in on your conversation just now. You seem to have quite an interest in the prototype weapon. You know something about it? Do you remember the Shagohod? That monster the Sokolov built? It was a nuclear-armed tank that could fire a nuclear missile from the ground. Then you mean... At last, you're beginning to catch on. So the prototype weapon that Gene stole was a nuclear tank. But the Shagohod was only capable of firing a single intermediate-range missile. It couldn't possibly hit every major city in Russia. You're right, the old Shagohod could never do that. But America has already developed a working MIRV. Multiple independently targetable re-entry missiles, a single ballistic missile that carries multiple nuclear warheads, each capable of striking a different target? That would let it hit multiple cities at once. Precisely, but MIRVs do have their weak points. Low accuracy, the high cost of deployment, and the inability to control them. Once they've been launched, the prototype that Gene stole is a nuclear tank developed by America to make up for their shortcomings. A new type of nuclear tank. The new design travels along a ballistic trajectory that allows it to infiltrate a territory of any country in the world. No ABM system would be able to stop it. And as a nuclear launch platform carrying multiple warhead missiles, it can penetrate any type of terrain and neutralize an enemy country all by itself without requiring any support whatsoever. They were going to strap the Shagohod to an ICBM and launch it to an enemy country. That's possible. It would be impossible for the Shagohod, but what if it was something smaller and more mobile, for instance, a walking tank? And what if you used a booster far more powerful than a Shagohod, like the Saturn rocket they used to launch the Apollo lunar module? A walking tank. Of course, at the same time Sokolov was developing the Shagohod, the Granin Lab was developing a bipedal walking tank at Krasnygrad called Metal Gear. Ghost, are you Granin? The man who designed Metal Gear? No, Granin must be dead. He was killed by Volgan. Granin, that name brings back memories. But go ahead and believe I'm Granin if you like. So Metal Gear is actually a walking nuclear tank equipped with multiple small nuclear units. Exactly. However, it's still within the preparation stage. It's not ready for launch yet. What was stolen from America was only the Metal Gear vehicle itself. Gene intends to arm it with the Soviet-made warheads stored on this peninsula. But can it use Soviet warheads? Oh wait, the blueprints for Metal Gear were originally Soviet-made too. I'm surprised they were able to smuggle something out that size out of America. They had a government official involved. He's said to be dead, but I'm guessing he is at the airport or likely other places, regretting what he's done. Alright, I got it. So if I take out the nuke storage facility on this peninsula, we can prevent Metal Gear from being launched. I'll give you whatever help I can. Even if I'm a ghost, it still doesn't feel right for them to let them launch Metal Gear into the motherland. Okay, I'll believe you, Ghost. My frequency is 144.78. I'm counting on you to stop Metal Gear. I don't know why I gave him that voice. I needed to differentiate him somehow. Spies procured additional ammo. A man called Ghost. I'm not sure if we can really trust this guy yet, but those spare parts Snake found led to his story some precedence. For now, we'll just have to take his word as fact. In any event, we know that this new Metal Gear weapon is just a frame. It hasn't been armed with any nukes. We can find the storage facility and render the nukes unusable. Metal Gear will be nothing but a pile of useless scrap, right? That settles it. Our next mission is to find the nuclear storage facility. Now that we're over the bridge and into the east side of the peninsula, there are a lot of areas we need to recommit. Let's redeploy our spies and start collecting intel on Metal Gear and the nuclear warheads. As for a sneaking unit, why don't you go get us some more recruits? By the way, do you know about the medical and technical units? As new recruits, try assigning them to the medical and tech units. They'll make your soldiers' wounds heal faster and develop new weapons and items for you. In the meantime, we'll be waiting for word from our spy units. Trust your men to do their job. Alright, reports. Okay, M63 in storage. Okay. Soviet patrol base prisoner detected. Okay, rail bridge. I'm probably going to go after the prisoner. Hospital. Okay, medical supplies. Okay. Manage. See if they're still on the brig. Yeah, they are. Flying Fox has joined our unit. Okay, he's not the best as far as skills go. Surveyor, place in spy units. Yeah, we can do that. And I think I'm going to go and end this episode here. It's been 30 minutes, so I think that's good for right now. Make this episode a little bit shorter. If you guys like and subscribe, I hope you... yeah, my brain's not working. Yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I hope you guys all have a nice day. And thank you all for watching. And yeah, this has been an Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. We'll do one more thing. We will. We'll get a soldier. Come on. Access point's been canceled. No, I want to... Come on. Am I gonna get one? Sometimes you get lucky. Okay, I don't even think this is connected to my internet right now. So, sorry, access point. Not gonna work. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Later.